So today is Friday and it is my first day to start sewing Jutland pants. If you want to know about fabric choices and all this stuff, I talked about this in my previous video. I went out and I bought some. How do I put the camera? Okay. I bought some threads for the pants. I think they match pretty cool. So I'll show you. We spent pretty much time looking for it, for the place to buy actually, because here you cannot buy threads or any kind of supply for sewing in the same shop where you can buy fabric, for example. So everything is sold kind of in the different shops. I'm still very frustrated. Thread I'll be using for the pants mainly, and I bought this one. It's a little bit thicker. I want to use it as top stitching thread, but let's see how everything goes. These are my plans, but who knows. Yesterday I was so excited. I wanted just to jump in and start cutting the fabric, because I had all the supplies and fabric was dry, and I also steamed it a little bit, but all my excitement came out in huge frustration, because I decided that I wanted to cut a lining first, because it's just a small piece and the light was not correct to start filming. So I opened the guide. The guide is the guides for how to cut the fabric, and well, it left me like 30 minutes wondering how the heck I should put the pieces on the fabric, because I don't know if I can or I cannot show you the scheme which is in the instruction booklet. It's not that I want to criticize someone. My idea is that, as I read a lot of sewing blogs, people who are experienced in sewing, they don't look at this. They don't look how they should put pieces, how patterns suggest that you should put pieces on the fabric. They just do that how they feel like. And I read it in not millions, I obviously didn't read millions, but in more than 50 blogs, which I was checking out, which I was reading, I saw that. So please, those who create patterns, if you read instructions, and firstly, I know that this pattern is not for the beginners. I understand that completely. But if you read instructions and you write deeper instructions than other patterns like Buddha style or something, you write deeper instructions for the people to understand the instructions. But if I don't have enough experience, these guides will not help me, because it just made me super frustrated. At the end I understood the thing, but I do not agree with the scheme how it is provided, because this is not how the thing should be drawn. And I'm not just saying that. My background is I graduated as an engineer, so I was learning a lot about schemes, about buildings, factories, but the scheme there is to guide you how and where, proportions and all the stuff. So please, if you're writing sewing patterns and you want sewers with a small experience or no experience to try and to sew it without feeling frustrated and just give up, because yesterday I was kind of close to that, but I'm stubborn to do that. So I will show you how I'm going to cut the lining this is where I got my frustration. I'll show you how I'll cut the lining, so if you're new to this, you'll be able to do that too. And today I'm going first, I don't know why I did that, because I wanted to talk about the lining first, but first I put the main fabric to cut. The fabric is already on the floor, so I will get into cutting, into placing my pieces, which I already have cut in my PDF pattern. I will be placing pieces on. I'll put the camera somewhere so you can see something how I'm doing that, and then I'll talk to you about my experience and how I feel about that. See you soon. I will just pin them. I will measure better the grain line. I will pin them and just have a look. So I will start pinning them and then drawing the lines around, and I will cut them out then. So let's get going. What you can see, I'll be damned if you don't believe. I feel you, I can feel what you can feel. I feel you, but you're running high when it gets too real. No way I think this is going to take pretty much time, so I'll shut down the camera and I will show you how it's coming out when I will pin everything. And I think when I will pin everything and when I will also draw the lines. So before cutting, I'll let you know how everything is coming. Yeah, it's coming out. So take a look. Look what I'm doing right now. And yes, here cut like this. I don't know why. I will draw a line here. I will draw something like that here. So this. Hi. So I already matched. I already pinned all the pieces to the fabric, and I also draw the lines. So I also matched the notches, but I didn't match the other like points. I'll match them when I will cut the piece. So what is left? I think it's time to cutting. Well, how I feel about pinning took me a long time. Oh wow, it's much more easier. It's much more easier to pin and to draw lines around the bigger pieces, and to make the grain line to be straight. And well, small pieces took much more time than bigger pieces. Let me show you how it looks like now, and I will get into cutting. Here it is. I also forgot totally before to shorten the legs, so I removed like 5 centimeters from the back and from the front leg, as you can see here. And I also rectified my arrow, and I think next time, I don't know why I didn't do that this time, but next time all the notches, I will cut them out on the paper, so it will be much easier to mark them on the fabric. So as you can see, I moved a little bit the patterns around on the fabric because, well, if you experienced, can you let me know in the comments down below why can't we just move the pieces all together? Are there any rules which tell you not to? Well, thanks and talk to you later. I'm now into cutting lining. So here is the thing which I was super frustrated yesterday, and I'm going to show how I'm going to cut it because the scheme which I've seen in instruction, as I told you earlier, frustrated me, like it freaked me out yesterday. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. So as you can see, I folded the fabric. This is the fold line. I put closer to the selvage this piece, and then when I will pin and cut these two pieces, I will open my my fabric, and only then I will pin and cut this piece on this edge, which will be wider. Let me put it right here, you can see now, and let me pin it and trace it and cut it also, and then I will be left only with interfacing. Hi, so I finished with lining and now I'm starting with interfacing. I'm running a little bit short on interfacing. I mean, the whole waist is not entering to the meter which I bought. It is wide, but you know, but I'm happy that interfacing doesn't have this grain line stuff. I need to cut on my pressing board because my back and my knees and my neck are saying stop being on the floor because the floor is pretty tough. And well, let me first disconnect. I will just put it a little bit diagonal. I will find a way how I can better match it, and I will cut it a little bit diagonal. Thanks God there is no grain lines. I'm so tired of pinning the stuff that I decided just to put some random weight I have and to just draw a line and then to cut it out. Oh, I definitely need those rolling stuff to cut things. It will save me time. I've cut interfacing and I think I'm ready to start sewing. I'm super scared and excited at the same time, but let me tell you what I've learned during tracing, cutting and all these things. Well, first, I think now that sewing is not only just sewing as an action, it is also that thing of tracing, cutting, button drawing is crazy, you know. I didn't think that it will be that hard. And I do yoga. I mean, it helps me to be in all those strange positions while cutting on the floor, and I think I need a table, I need that self-healing mat, and I need that tracing thing, which is cutting the fabric. I think then I will be much happier. But it won't be happen soon, because as I said in my blog, we are probably moving, so I'll be learning how to do that. I'll be doing that more time. I think I've learned, I've seen, I've tried, I've traced, I've cut, and whew, my back is saying wow. So now I'm into and I wanted to say that about fabrics, twill is pretty difficult to find a grain line. I mean, there is like no grain line. That's why I was using salvage edges to just measure and guessing, let's say. So let's see how it will come out. And the lining, which was linen and viscose, it had its kind of lines, you know, I think you understand me, which are very well pronounced, and I could really see them well, so finding grain line wasn't a problem. But the fabric moves, it just moves, you know. It moves crazily under the pattern, and it wasn't that comfortable to trace and to cut. So, and interfacing, well, I wish whole fabric was so easy to cut like interfacing. That's it. So I will keep on following the instructions of the pattern, and talk to you soon. I was interfacing. Interfacing was not that difficult at all, but I have some things to say about the instructions. Written by number 2, there is wash your, number 1 was cut out your pieces, and number 2 is wash your fabric. Isn't it supposed to be vice versa? I mean, first you're supposed to wash your fabric and then you're supposed to cut your pieces. Okay, and about interfacing, all parts are done, but I am still interfacing fly front. It is saying, she's saying in the instruction, it is said that they give you the width of the piece which you should cut for the interfacing the fly front, but they don't give you the length. Was it that difficult to put the length? Okay, I just let me show you. I guess that the length should be from here to here. It's like 20 centimeters or something like that. But I'm saying, was that difficult to put the length in the instructions? So after I will finish with interfacing, I will follow the steps and let's see how it's going on. I'm still super excited. I already prepared my sewing machine and I put threads and all the stuff. So this is Husqvarna Viking H class E10. So it's pretty simple, as you can see. Well, talk to you soon. I can see what you can see. I'll be damned if you don't believe. So this is the next step. As you can see the pockets, I see the line, and well, they are steamed now, they're pressed. Let's keep on going with the next step. I can feel what you can feel. I feel you, but you're running high and against your rails. Be running, keep running, baby. Be running, keep running, baby. Be running, keep running, baby. No way to love. No way to love. No way to love. You ain't no way to love. I feel it. No way to love. No way to love. First one came out really cool. I like how I did it. It is, as you can see, it's pretty cool and pretty, how to say, this one, and the second one went a little overside. It's like good, but bam, and then it continues pretty nice, huh? So that's it. That's it for now. I will go back. I'll go back now to the instructions and I'll see what should I do now. Talk to you soon. Oh, hi there. I'm still here. I'm still sewing and I just finished the next step. I'll show you. Which was about the pockets. So I sewed it together right here, yeah, and I understitch. So now I've learned what is understitching. It was a little bit confusing, but not because of the explanation. It was confusing because I was just first time doing that thing and I didn't know. I think I didn't see that before in some kind of videos explanations. So I was kind of trying to imagine anything what I read. I imagine it how, like, I flip the things in my mind and then I try to repeat it. So it was kind of hard, but I think step by step I could reach, and I pretty like how it came out. It came out pretty crisp and nice. Really cool. So next will be top stitching and then something to do about the pocket, but let's see again step by step. Talk to you soon. So I finished all the steps. I think I finished everything what has to be with the pockets. I'm freaking tired, my eyes are just closing. I think it's around 11. So I need to go to sleep, and I will show you how it looks right now. And thank you, the creator of the pattern, because I really learned how to do pockets, and I need to repeat to remember, but I like the explanation and I am very happy I could do them so cool way. Thank you. So let's see how it is. I didn't press anything. Wow, this is one, this is another, like that. Oh, my top stitching, just the machine didn't want to top stitch. I like this. This looks longer than this. I have no idea why, because I didn't change the length. Well, for the first time I accept that, but I will need to learn really more. And here is another. Yeah, it went a little bit, but well, first time. I think from before you just don't notice that. So this is what I'm saying to myself. And from the inside, perfectionist is my second name. Want to do everything perfect from the first time without practicing. Crazy, yeah? So this is my French C, first time. Thank you. I like how the pockets look like. It's just so bright and nice, and this is what the inside. So, and the same thing on the other one. It came out pretty cool. I like how it came out. I'm very proud. Wow. Well, that's it. That's it for today. I like how the pockets came out, and I think for one day I could do many things. So let's see what I will be able to do tomorrow. And well, thank you. Bye.